So on this one, we're going to factor a 4 out so that we don't have this 4 in front of our x squared and y squared terms. So basically, we're going to divide everything, every single term, by 4. I don't know why I put parentheses around that. That's not necessary. Okay, so 4x squared divided by 4 is x squared. 4y squared divided by 4 is y squared. 16x divided by 4 is 4x. And negative 1 divided by 4 is negative 1/4. And 0 divided by 4 is, of course, just 0. All right, now we're going to do the complete the square, but we only have to do it with our x's because that's the only one that has, that we have both a square and a constant, just x of. The y squared is just going to stay by itself. So I'm going to add this 1/4 to the other side to get it out of my way and do the complete the square with x. So we have x squared plus 4x plus the box plus y squared equals 1/4 plus whatever we end up adding over here. So again, what multiplies or what adds to 4 and is exactly the same on both sides. So half of 4, which is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So we're going to add 4 here, and that means we're going to add 4 over here. This becomes x plus 2 squared plus y squared equals 4 and 1/4. So then our center of this circle is going to be at -2, 0. And our radius is going to be the square root of 4 and 1/4. And the best way to deal with that is to turn that into an improper fraction. So 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1 is 17. So 17/4 is the same as what our radius squared is, right? Because what's on the equal sign, 17/4 is the same as 4 and 1/4. So to find the radius, we would then need to take the square root, right, to get the radius by itself. The square root of 17 is just the square root of 17. That is not going to simplify. And the square root of 4 is 2, which is great because you're not allowed to have a radical in the denominator. So this is your radius, and your center is -2, 0. Okay, how would we write the equation of this circle? We know the center and we know a point on the circle. So what we do not know and what we need to know is our radius. So in order to do that, we're going to have to use, wait for it, the distance formula, just like what we've been practicing for. So the radius is the distance that we're going to be solving for, and we want to find the distance between these 2 points. So we're going to take the square root of 2 plus 1 squared plus 3 minus 4 squared. So we're going to get the radius is the square root of 3 squared, which is 9, and 1 squared, which is 1. So we get the square root of 9 plus 1. So the radius of this is the square root of 10. Great. So now we plug this into our formula, and we get x. Again, the center here was -1/4. So we're going to do x plus 1 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals the square root of 10 squared. Square root of 10 squared, which is just going to be 10. So now we have x plus 1 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 10. Now, if you wanted to turn this into general form, which is what they actually ask for, we're going to have to square both of these things, and we're going to use area models to do that. So I'm going to do that in the space over here because you're going to try that next one on your own and check the answer key. So basically, we need to do an area model for x plus 1. And we're going to need to do an area model for y minus 4. When you do this, you're going to get x squared plus 2x plus 1 plus y squared minus 8x plus 16. This all equals 16. This all equals 10. Then we would subtract 10 to move it to the other side. and we would get x squared plus y squared. Again, going in the order of general form, we put the squareds first, plus 2x minus 8. Ooh, that should be a y. Y. And then we had our plus 1 over here and our plus 16. So that would be plus 17. And then we would also subtract our 10. So lastly, we get x squared plus y squared plus 2x minus 8y plus 7 equals 0. And that would be your general form. And that's how we're doing that.